Everyone, GC Smith here, and I've got some very exciting video news for you guys today. 5.1 has hit the World of Warcraft PTR, the first actual patch in this Pandaria, and boy is it early to see this, especially with the amount of content that's actually in it. It's not a simple, oh look, we've got like 2 new quest hubs. No, we've got quest hubs, scenarios, and story galore. Not to mention that 5.1 will also feature the next part on the legendary quest chain that Rathian will give us. Now, we don't know what that's about yet because that hasn't been added in, and it may not be added in. You know, it may be kept back, internally tested for live. I don't know. But considering the amount of spoilers that are on the PTR, it's amazing. Now, I don't want to spoil anything for any of you guys, so if you don't want to know any spoilers or you don't want to hear anything about the patch, look away from this video now. Go and watch Jesse Cox mucking around, or WoW or something. Just go away, right? Now, I want to start off with the biggest spoiler. Now that everyone who doesn't want spoilers has left, Anduin, sorry, not Alduin. Alduin, I think, is the dragon from Skyrim. Anduin might be dead. On MMO Champion have data mined a lot of the patch and whatever, and they've data mined some voice files. And there's a lot of Garrosh voice files from the scenario where the Horde start building their base, and the Alliance will have a similar scenario. But in the scenario, there's this guy called Ishi that's apparently dealing with a lot of the Shah, and during it, Anduin shows up. By the sounds of the data file, he goes, "Oh, the young prince is showing up. Oh, well, the Alliance is sending their kids, blah blah blah." Right? So the prince shows up and does something. I guess he's trying to save Ishi because Ishi's been possessed by the Shah, and Ishi dies. I mean, we don't know who Ishi is. It's some sort of great warrior according thing. Although Ishi makes him sound like a Pandaren, so I don't know. But basically, Anduin does something. It kills Ishi off, and Garrosh goes, "Ah!" And basically, there's a data file that's saying, the prince is dead, long live the Horde, basically. And it's like, I will let you guys live so you can go and tell the king the price of his continued defiance. So I think, actually, it may be an alliance, but there may be part of the alliance we go and do that. You know, we do part of the scenario as well, where we accompany Anduin, and we see him die. Now, I hope... Now, this is a very interesting thing, because Anduin is meant to lead the Army of Light, according to Velen, right? So he's meant to lead the Army of Light against the demons when they come to Azeroth again. And it'll be him, because otherwise we're doomed. So it's like, how is that going to happen when he's dead? So, let me put this way. Maybe he dies and gets brought back to life. Maybe his death is a fake to kind of cause Garrosh to do anything, whatever. Or, maybe, I don't know. It's interesting how they're killing him off like this. I mean, if they do kill him off, that's going to make Varian very angry, considering he came to Pandaria just to save his son. And it doesn't because that sounds like it's the first scenario, which doesn't fit into the Alliance Operation Shield Wall, which we're compare it, the two aims. I mean, let's just listen to that data file. Not only does Rin of Anduin apparently die, but Garrosh also goes on to say, we will enslave this continent, even the Pandaren will be forced to join us, blah blah blah, die. And then there's this weird artifact. He goes, "No one knows how to use this artifact. This Shah energy only corrupts the weak-willed. Somehow I will control it." So I think we've seen Garrosh's downfall and corruption into oh, we're going to lay siege to Orgrimmar. Because A, he kills Anduin. B, he gets corrupted by the Shah. Because come on, there's no way Garrosh is strong enough will to control the Shah. He's an idiot. He has an IQ of 50. And there's no Horde that would really oppose that opinion, really. That from what I've seen of talking to the Horde. Oh, and there's an interesting spoiler for you Hordies. Vol'jin turns up. Basically, as the Horde are laying siege to its island to build their fortress on the Pandaria, the Vol'jin turns up and Garrosh is going "Why are you here, troll? Your race's weaknesses are the reason why I didn't include you." Wait, you include the goblins, but not the trolls. Are you mad? Yeah, let's include a load of guys that probably blow themselves and the fortress up instead of the guys that will actually get things done. And then she goes like, oh, shouldn't you be back on your island kicking frogs? I'm like, was it kicking or licking? It was something like that about frogs. And it's like, dude, you're trying to piss the guy that's going to be able to easily kill you off. Like, no wonder the Alliance and Horde work together, because there's no way. You know, Vol'jin's probably going, dude, Alliance, can I join you, please? Because you guys actually seem to know how to do things. You don't have an idiot for, well, necessarily an idiot for all your leaders. You know, you don't have one leader that's better than everyone. You actually have, like, councils. Please let me in. And it's like, no! Or maybe actually, no, to be fair, they will work together in the Siege of Orgrimmar, which will be like 5.5 or 5.6 the way these patches seem to be going. But this is just an amazing patch by the sounds of it. And this is all, you know, talk just from one data file, as well as various other things. Like, we go to Black Temple. Awesome! We go to Black Temple. I love it. I love it. We get to go to the Black Temple and chase a mysterious council across the world. In a data mine thing. But that's not it. We've also got a thing called Brawlers Club, which is basically like the challenge kind of thing, solo challenge kind of mode kind of thing, where you see how well you can do your role for as long as possible, and the better you do, you get, well, I don't know if you get rewards, you'll maybe get achievements, but that may be it. Maybe vanity awards, I'm not sure. We don't know much yet. I don't know much yet. I might go on PTR to just chuck it, you know, mess around a bit and see what there is. Maybe get you guys some footage, which would be awesome! Other than that, I don't know, there's not too much there. There's some daily zones to do with the new keeps that have been built. And actually, you build the keep. So you do dailies, you unlock parts of the keep, you collect tokens that build more parts of the keep and whatever, and you build the keep yourself. Now, I don't know if this is a faction-based thing or a solo. I mean, I think what they said they wanted to do was basically they wanted something as epic as Arco Danis, where you open the island, but they want it to be done so you can come and do it later if you turn up late to the game. So it may be solo based or group based, so like you can invite a group and then you do it together. Maybe, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see. I just can't wait for this. It looks awesome. I mean, I'm still not even cleared Moshagan Vaults because I'm not being taken to the raid, blah blah blah. And I'm looking forward to this new content patch. And people will go like, "It's too soon." I'm like, well, firstly, it's no new raids. It's just more dailies. By this point, you may be getting close to Exalted with the other factions, or at least Revered, so you got all the items you kind of need from them. At this point, new dailies are kind of useful, more keep the game interesting. So it's like, yeah, cool, nice, awesome, dude. You know, there's no reason to be moaning about it's content too soon. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We're still trying to like clear off the Moshagan Vaults while the Horde and Alliance turn up. It's just epic. Now, actually, I don't know what else is there to really say in this video. I mean, I've kind of said all I want to say about it. It just sounds amazingly awesome. I will put spoilers in the title, or I will have put spoilers in the title since you're already watching this. Below, I'll put the link to the MMO Champion, to the thing where they're doing all the data mining, whatever. And I hope you have a look at that and just find it awesome. Obviously, comment below what you think of all this awesome stuff. What's your take on it? I mean, Garrosh is definitely going down a very dark path, which is interesting because in the thing he goes, "There's a difference between murder and killing." I'm like, what's the difference in your end then? You just killed a guy trying to save your guy from corruption, and it's like, kill is not murder in this case. So yes, Garrosh. Really, Garrosh at this point is starting to sound like that child everyone had at school, who was a teeny weeny bit special. Now, I'm not trying to insult them, like, you know, anyone that had mental disorders, but we all had, not necessarily mentally ill people, but they were kind of crazy, kind of insane, and if you know, that were like, must do this, you know, or, I don't know how to do this, there, you know, kind of thing. You know, the one that got special treatment, maybe, even if they weren't that special. I had them. They were good people. It was just, you know, they were there. And Garrosh has kind of been like, there, Garrosh, kind of thing. It's just crazy and insane and just sounding super awesome. But anyway, if you like this video, obviously don't forget to like. If you want to see more of these videos, subscribe. Actually, comment below, please, if you've seen this video. Comment below if you want me to do any PTR coverage, you'd like to see my coverage of some of the PTR stuff, and I'll download it and play it on my off time, because really, I'm not needed for raids at the moment, and dailies are getting to, you know, dailies only takes up so much time. And at the moment, all I'm doing are grinding rares, so I can actually do a rare guide for you guys. I need to try and, problem is getting the rares because of other people farming them. And then trying to level a Pandaria and Monk ult. There's not really too much I'm trying to do at the moment on the game necessarily, which is kind of good because I've got a lot of coursework to be getting done with, which I'm starting to do. So, yes, do comment below if you want me to do PTR coverage, and I will. If there are people that want it, I will. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.